How do you know when you should smoke a fancy, nice cigar instead of a daily driver? Hopefully today I can give you some interesting opinions on that matter. I'm going to give you the benefit of assuming you know when you should smoke a nice cigar because you're an adult. Look how oily that wrapper is. This is our fine selection for tonight. And I'll tell you why I'm smoking a nicer one. So it is about 4 a.m. right now. And I just got home from work. 12-ish hour shift. And I'm going to give you my take on why I'm smoking a nice cigar right now. This is the Las Flor de las Indias by my father in Maduro. I've had a million of these. I've never had one in a non-box press. But if you notice, I've gotten a haircut, so I look a lot less homeless. But the reason I am smoking this instead of, say, something like Fugazi or the Chillin' Moose or Shady Moose, all wonderful budget sticks, by the way. And I usually do not smoke a My Father or something during the work week, but I am actually a ramper for an airline with dreams of being a pilot. So, perfect draw. Little spicy wood, earth. That's what we're getting on the pre-light. And today in Charlotte, North Carolina, it absolutely S-worded all over us. What I mean by that is it rained actual cats and dogs. This is by far the most prickly rain I've ever experienced. I've never had raindrops hit me so hard that it hurt my eyeball. It literally felt like somebody was flicking me in the face. Hold on, let me get this started. Ooh, smooth. It's like a cocoa and leather just mixed together, man. What a beautiful treat. Coffee, black coffee too. Very good. I've been waiting all day for this exact moment. But when you're a ramper, you're a ramp rat, you're out there no matter the weather. Obviously, I feel like everybody knows that. And today was a brutal one, dude. It just punched me in the ramping face, you know? So, I was thinking all day today, can't wait to get home and smoke a cigar. And then I was like, you know what? All day I've been so head to toe. The rain came out of nowhere, and it was, like I said, very brutal. And just my socks were wet, my shoes were wet. The whole day, 12 hours. I was like, how long does it take to get trench foot? Should I be concerned? You know, I can finally relate to those guys in World War I and II. We have it rough, guys. No, but I was like, this sucks. I got soggy foot all day. It's like the first plane we pushed out. Had to deal with that, but I think that is a missed opportunity in choosing a cigar. What I mean by that is, I think oftentimes people look to celebratory reasons to smoke a nice cigar, which is obviously true, and that's the basic thing. I'm not even gonna, talk about it much. But you don't look at days that you're just dragging on. You're just like, mother effer, dude. Today sucks. And in your head, I cannot wait to get home. I cannot wait for the weekend. I cannot, yada yada. I think those days are overlooked for nice cigar days. And this might be someone's daily driver. This is a luxury item for somebody on a budget like myself. Being a 26-year-old airline ramper, I'm not out here blazing Davidoffs on good occasions, but a nice bad day calls for a good cigar. And I think that that's not very widely accepted. But There's absolutely no spice on this so far. Again, just black coffee, cocoa, earth, a little cedar. Medium finish. Usually the My Fathers have a very long finish on the palate. Medium, which is fine. And that Maduro silkiness. You know what I mean? Whatever you light up a Maduro, you just have that sweet, silky Maduro taste. That's definitely got it. One thing I like to do, I don't see, I mean, I've never really looked very hard, but I always like to smell the foot of the cigar, or the head of the cigar, like when it's lit. I don't know why, I've always loved that. You get a little of the smoke still coming through the, the leaves, and you just get a nice little, it really adds to the flavor profile, because you're giving yourself something to breathe in. Obviously you don't want a bunch of smoke, but really try it. If you've never tried that, try that next time. What a nice opportunity to just sit and thank God for this cigar, man. Been waiting all day for it. So that's the video. Smoke a cigar on a bad day, and tell me it doesn't cheer you up, because I think that's very important. So yeah, love the band on this stick, man. Bands are so important. I'm gonna do a video dedicated to bands, but what's the first thing you do after you light a cigar? You take your draw, and then you look at the friend you're about to hang out with for the next hour and a half. And I want him to look nice. I want him to be handsome. Maybe I don't agree with people that say the band doesn't matter. The band matters quite a bit, honestly, because I'm smoking with my eyes as well. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like it. Subscribe if you like me. Check out some other videos, please. Thank you. Bye. Go smoke a cigar on a bad day.